Lockdowns are traumatizing. Any student or teacher can tell you this. Because we've had so many lockdowns that didn't have to be lockdowns, we came up with a threat level system that I think at least helps us reduce the amount of trauma that students are experiencing in lockdowns, where everyone is cowering in a classroom, hiding in the dark, not able to use the restroom. This is what we came up with. We came up with a level system so that at level 0, everything's normal. Everything's fine. We're operating as usual. Some schools I know prefer to keep doors locked at all times. This model allows doors to be unlocked at level 0. At level 1, this is where we start just working our way up the security ladder. Doors and windows get locked. We consider limiting outdoor activity depending on the type of activity. Classroom instruction still continues. Some meetings may be postponed or canceled. I especially want, when I speak about meetings being postponed or canceled, I'm especially talking about administrators who, in my view, if a school is at any threat level, some or all of the administrators should have their whole attention focused on that. So examples of circumstances where level 1 would be appropriate would be recent general threats of violence that have not been found to be credible, increased student threats of fights, physical altercations, or police activity that is near the school but not immediately close to it. Level 2, now this is the first one. This steps up to what we would call a shelter in place. So at level 2, we would do this if there is a threat of armed violence that is credible, or the threat assessment is still pending, or there's police activity in very close proximity to the school. So at this point, meetings are postponed or canceled, no visitors are allowed on campus, everything's locked, but instruction is still continuing. Level 3 is what everyone is used to and would know as a full lockdown. What we feel like was important here is that we don't want to use level 3 unless there is an active armed threat on campus or police activity on campus. It is traumatizing to go through a lockdown where everyone is preparing for the worst. It is not always necessary to go to a full lockdown, and each of those other levels gets us closer to this and more prepared to immediately transition to this. So this is what we came up with, inviting feedback. Absolutely want to keep working on best practices. And let me be clear, I cannot stand that we are in a world right now where school violence like this is a thing. I thought I was done, but I'm not. For those of you who might think that this thing that I just went through right here is an example that this is a new reality that we can live with, let me correct you. It is not. What I just described was us going on teaching when we're at threat level 1 and threat level 2. We're just still going on trying to get our day done with our doors locked and windows closed up, and we're acting like everything is okay. It is not okay. This reality is not okay. We're going to do our job as educators to keep everybody safe, but legislators, we need you to do your job.